Hey guys, welcome back to the Gear channel. So I have some more valve cover racing information to share with you. So now if you're new to this channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, the Draggins Car Club has actually resurrected an old sport of valve cover racing here in Saskatoon. And they have a fully functional track they're going to share with you and me. So all you got to do is build a valve cover and take part in the thing. I've actually been dragging my heels at sharing this video with you because the club hasn't actually come up with a race schedule yet. As soon as I have that information, I'm going to share it with you guys. Word is that they're going to want to do this on a monthly basis, but right now that's just you know, hearsay talk and rumor. So as soon as I know, I'll share it with you guys. However, there is some rules and regulations that the club did share with me that I thought I'd pass on to you guys. Certainly if you're building a valve cover, this is something you're going to want to know. So first of all, now the specifications for these valve covers, they can be a maximum width of 15 inches, so 15 inches wide, and a maximum length of 30 inches, so 30 inches long. Just to give you some perspective, this valve cover here is an old 455 valve cover, and it measures out at 20 inches long, so it's well within that specifications. You're allowed to go 30 inches in length total. And we talked about the 10 pounds of weight. 10 pounds is the maximum weight these things can be. No engines, no propulsion systems of any kind. One valve cover per chassis. All valve covers must retain their stock gasket surfaces. So what they're talking about here is this bottom gasket surface has to retain its OEM form. So that has to be as it was when it was new. Wheels must be inside the gasket surfaces, so that's kind of up for debate in some of these classes. I've noticed several valve covers at the Draggins Clubhouse with wheels mounted on the outboard of the gasket surface, so we'll have to clarify that with the club. Now, nothing may be mounted past a solid, non-adjustable, non-movable portion of either the chassis or the cover. So I think what they're talking about there is actually things moving when the valve cover's in motion. No movable weight. No moving or movable weight. So yeah, I'm just reiterating what I just mentioned to you there. No fluid weight. So nothing in the valve cover as it's going down the track can move while it's in motion. Now the classes, OEM stock, absolutely stock class. So this one requires no cutting, no extra holes. It must retain its factory color. So if this valve cover came red, orange, green, blue, purple, it needs to retain that factory color. No modifications to the exterior of the cover whatsoever. Welding is permitted on the inside. Now a custom class. The custom class is basically the same as the modified class or the stock class, other than modified paint, or if it's an aluminum valve cover, an aftermarket valve cover, and a chrome valve cover, which is what this guy is here. So this would actually fall under the class of custom. So that would be a custom class. So the outlaw class is anything goes. Must retain its factory gasket surfaces, just like we mentioned earlier, and it must retain an identifiable portion of the cover. So the cover can be modified on the outside in the modified class. However, it must be recognizable. You got to know what it was. Wheels again must be on the inside of the gasket surface, and like I said, that's up for debate because I have seen some of these run with the wheels on the outside of the gasket surfaces. So prizes. Now I should mention that there's no entry fee to enter this thing. You just build a valve cover and show up with it. The only cost incurred by you guys is what you invest in your valve cover building it. But there will be prizes awarded in each class, and there is a prize awarded for the best appearing valve cover. Now certainly if you win in your class, you're going to get a prize for it. So if you got something real painted up and fancy and detailed, you can get a prize for that as well. Prizes will be accepted as awarded. Judges' decisions are final, and all concerns must be discussed with the judges before the races start. So pretty straightforward start there. One valve cover allowed per class. No one valve cover allowed in multiple classes. Now the track specs, to give you a little bit of an idea what the track's all about. You can see this in one of my previous videos when I visited the Draggins clubhouse. The starting line is 36 inches high. This is a gravity race also, but the start line is 36 inches off the ground, and it descends for 24 feet. So this thing is 24 feet long. A lot of the valve covers I've seen, valve cover race tracks I've seen online are roughly around that 30 feet. Now this one's got an 8-foot runoff, which works out to 32 feet. So just to give you an idea how long the thing is, I don't know what that works out to in degrees, but and of course it's side-by-side racing, and there's 2 separate lanes that you're running in. So yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Just some basics on rules and regulations. If you're building one of these, I really hope you are. The more people involved, the better. Of course, you know, like I said, there's no entry fee for this. It's free of charge. Just whatever cost incurred by yourself in building your valve cover, and this one didn't take me very long. This is just an old 455 valve cover with you know, rollerblade wheels on it. And now I was told that the magnets in here are okay to use, so I'm told that that's going to work out just fine. So as long as it's not something that moves while the thing's in motion down the track. Anyway, guys, I'm really looking forward to doing this, and looking forward to running this thing and see how it does. Either it's going to go fast as hell or crash and burn at the end, and either way I'm having fun. So I hope to see you out there at the Draggins clubhouse. And again, as soon as I get some more information on a race schedule, I'll share it with you guys. Thanks very much for watching.